for the faint-hearted. This is Formula One. Mercedes returned to F1 in 2010, and since 2014 they've won the Constructors' Championships back-to-back every year. In 2021 they took home the Constructors. The Red Bull team burst onto the F1 scene in 2000. Alpine was a new name in 2021, bringing F1 drivers Fernando Alonso and Esteban.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. Alpine had as our new, you can keep an... First up, an overview of the board. The board sets season. Okay then, let's look at... As it's your first day though. It's no longer your first day. Let's take a look at what... Looks like you've received a budget approval request. Most of the team's budget is decided by the board at the start of the season, plus whatever we get from last season's prize money, and any extra sponsorship revenue we earn. I reckon that's a good decision. It should keep the team in high spirits anyway. Now that's dealt with, we can focus... There's always some final work to do before we can set off. Check your inbox for the race prep report on this week. Okay, you have all the information you should need. Let's head to race preparation to see if there's any remaining tasks for us to complete. This is your race preparation. One thing you'll... Here we've got the performance targets for... Looks like we've got incentive. You can also decide... Okay. I see you. Okay, we're done here. Let's head back. You've done everything needed, and the team...
Welcome to the archipelago of Formula.
Great to see you again. Welcome to your first... Over here's our race. Rest assured that... During race... As it's your...
With the third and final free practice session.
To help maximize our drivers' performance, the team have them work on 3 goals during practice: track acclimatization, car parts knowledge, and setup confidence. If you manage the session yourself, you might get an even better performance from the drivers for the rest of the weekend. Right, time for qualifying. Our results here will determine where we start on the grid for Sunday's race. Qualifying takes place over 3 knockout rounds, and only the fastest drivers will advance each time. Same as practice, the team can handle qualifying for you if you like. Let's get you hands-on for this round though, just to make sure you're feeling confident before race day kicks off. Our drivers need to be setting their fastest possible lap times, so we can advance to the next round of qualifying. The slowest 5 cars will be knocked out. Keep a careful eye. Right then.
How's the radio on track?
Loud and clear.
That's green light.
Each car is fitted with a number of onboard cameras, so you can see. You can also use the map view. Remember, you're managing 2 drivers throughout the session, so make sure to keep an eye on both of them. That's a decent time for a flying lap. Keep an eye on the stand. Right then. That qualifying run is done, so the driver will return to the pits now. I know everything. Our driver is back in the pits. You need to reconfigure the car before we can send them back. The team will make sure the run plan is updated to include refueling. So all you have to do is fit some fresh tyres. Here you can see all the tyre combat. We want maximum. I wouldn't recommend using these tyres. We'd be best using a fresh soft set for the current conditions. The track will have more.
Was that a lock-up on the track? Let's take a look at the replay. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? Someone spun out. Let's have a look. Let's take another look. There we have Joe. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The car's just gone.
We're through to Q2. Great work. In Q2... It's up to you whether you manage the rest of the qualifying rounds. If you want...
The time has come to fight it out.
Right then, time for the main event, the Bahrain Grand Prix. This is a great time for us to get some... Each driver will need to... Let's set a tyre strategy. Every race weekend, the team will prepare some Okay, strategy. Right. If you think a... Right. You should consider picking a different strategy for each driver. That's both drivers with a set strategy in place.
We have clear weather tonight as we look at the drivers in their grid positions. Looking at Fernando Alonso here. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. Further back, we've got Esteban Ocon. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. Will their hard work pay off today? And this is it, the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
It's nice work, mate. Settle back in the rhythm. Nicely done.
Alpine just advanced. That sounds like someone's gone wide there. Let's see what happened there. Taking a look again, it involves Sebastian Vettel. Goodness me, they're completely off the racing line. Oh, they've run wide. We can take a look now. Let's have another look. Sainz is the focus here. They're way off the racing line there. That isn't good.
During the race itself, you can direct the team drivers in 3 main ways. Increase pace. You can finally.
And DRS enabled.
As the race progresses, remember to keep an eye on the data view is also...
Is that a lock-up? Let's take a closer look. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell. Well, they've lost it. They've locked up. And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really hurt their overall chances.
Our driver has just entered the pit window. This means it's nearly time to call the plan. Fuel commands allow drivers to manage their car's fuel. Just keep an eye on your remaining fuel. If... Let's talk tyres. During dry races, all cars need to use at least 2 different tyre compounds. If a car doesn't comply with this rule, it will be disqualified from the race. Ultimately, it's your decision on which tyre compounds we go for. Although I'd strongly recommend sticking to the starting strategy when possible. You can see the estimated lap lifetime for each tyre when you focus on them. Once you've decided which tyre to move to, just confirm the pit stop with the team.
We are boxing this lap. Okay, box. Let's box now, please. Box now. The run in.
looks like there's been a lockup. Here's the replay. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. They've locked up, but that could have been much worse.
No!
The team are really disappointed with that. I think there's been a lockup. Let's have a look. Now here we see Max Verstappen. That lockup could have cost them dearly. The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there. Oh, did someone run wide there? Let's see what happened there. Now let's look. We're watching Nicholas Latifi, and they've gone wide, way wide. Seems to have been a lockup. We can take a look now. Now we see the Williams here. And yes, that's the lockup. Oh, there's a spin! Let's take a closer look. Now let's have a look. It's Lance Stroll. What a spin! Was that a lockup on the track? Is that a lockup? Let's take a look at the replay. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up. I think we've had a car run wide. Here's the replay. Now here we see Max Verstappen. They go wide right off the race. Looks like there's been a lockup. Now let's look at this. The focus on Sonoda. And there's the lockup. It almost got away from them entirely. And the team had such high hopes. Sounds like someone's locked up. Let's have a look. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that.
I lost quite a lot of grip on that lap.
Okay, buddy, copy that.
What do we do?
As the cars spend more time on track, make sure you keep an eye on their condition. This all looks great. No damage that I can see to any components. Just make sure to keep an eye on car condition.
Mercedes moved up a place. Let's see what happened there. Now watch this. Lewis Hamilton involved in this one.
Some rear graining.
Understood.
So what do you want? Would you want box?
Okay, so let's box now, please.
Yeah, happy to box.
Okay, so boxing this lap.
Okay, copy. Box.
I think someone's run wide. We can take a look now. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. Goodness me, they're completely off the racing line. Seems to have been a lock-up. Let's take a closer look. Now just take a look at the McLaren. Oh, and there's the lock-up. That's the last thing they'll have wanted. Who's running wide there? Let's have a look. So this was the Aston Martin. Sounds like we've had a spin. Here's the replay. We're just watching the Red Bull. And this, yes. We've just had a car run wide. I think there's been a lock-up. Oh, we've had a spin.
I think there was clearly something wrong with the car today.
Just wasn't our day, unfortunately. Okay, so it'll be normal in-lap procedures, please, and normal switch-off procedures as well.
All in all, Fernando Alonso had a good race here today. This wasn't bad at all from Alpine. Now the question is, how can they make it better next time?
Yep, plenty for them to think about and strategize, and certainly a good enough result.
The team's drivers gain experience over each race week. That could have gone better. The board's confidence. Take a look at what you should have an email from.